Debt and marriage are typically not a good combination. And many people who have experienced or gone through the traumatic experience of divorce will tell you that in most cases it has to do with financial circumstances. And that's a very unfortunate thing. The reality is you can protect yourself against that. And there are different ways to do it. I think the approach to your marriage is very critical. I know when you're approaching that big day and you're very excited about spending the rest of your life with this person, the furthest thing from your mind is the financial situation, obviously depending on your reasons for getting married to that person. But the furthest thing from your mind at that stage is bad debt and the potential additional burdens you might be taking with you into that relationship. So it's important that you think very carefully about the way you're going to structure this contract that you enter into with this other person. Because it's not just about that marital contract or that connection that you make with that other person. It's also about the legalities around it. And I would strongly advise any person that is going or planning to get married to actually seek the advice of a qualified legal professional to give them all those options, to present you with all those options that you should be considering to protect yourself from a potential debt trap when you get married. One of the ways to protect yourself when you get married, firstly to protect your own assets as well as for your partner to protect theirs. There could be a variety of reasons for you to do this, as unromantic as it sounds. From a business perspective, especially if one or both of you are in private business, it could be advisable to enter into an antenuptial contract. And the antenuptial contract will specify the legal circumstances under which you are getting married and what this means in terms of each one's assets and your liabilities that you're bringing into that marriage with you, which could include debt. If one takes the example of a couple that are already married, they married in community of property, and one of the two starts piling up the debt, which essentially then, in terms of the marital arrangement, becomes both of your debt. Your options in terms of getting out of such a situation are very much limited from a legal perspective. And the best route, once again, under these circumstances, is that both of you seek professional help from a debt counselor. If you exercise the option of getting out of the marriage in order to try and protect yourself against this, well, once again, your protection is just going to be limited from that point onwards that the divorce is final. All the debt that you accrued during your marriage is still part of your responsibility that you had during the existence of that marital arrangement.